Next Tuesday marks 30 years since the Tiananmen Square protests in Beijing. On June 4th, 1989, the Chinese military opened fire on protesters seeking more freedom, killing anywhere from hundreds to thousands of demonstrators.
It remains one of China's most sensitive topics and something the Communist Party goes to great lengths to prevent people from talking about. CBS News foreign correspondent Ramy Inocencio is in Beijing with more on the massacre and how Chinese citizens are remembering the event.
In these days leading up to the 30th anniversary of the Tiananmen Square massacre, China's security state and internet censors have already gone into overdrive. They've wiped the web clean of any references, and they've detained many activists who might speak out about the atrocities committed on that historic day. Activists associated with the pro-democracy events of 1989 have been jailed, put under house arrest, or forced to go on guarded vacations far from Beijing. That's according to human rights groups, some weeks in advance. And that includes the Tiananmen mothers, families of victims killed in 1989, an independent filmmaker, and two activist brothers. Now online, Tiananmen remains the most censored event on the Chinese internet. More than 3,200 words referencing the massacre or images mimicking famous photos like tank men have been removed, according to a recent survey. And conveniently, Chinese live video streaming sites have said they'd be updating their systems over the coming days. Users on some won't be able to live stream, while others won't be able to post comments in real time. The government has, of course, remained silent, except for China's Defense Ministry on Friday, which pushed back against a reporter's use of the word suppression in relation to the 1989 events at a press conference. Hong Kong remains one of only two places in China where remembrances can happen. Last week, an estimated 2,000 people took to the streets demanding Beijing take responsibility for the 1989 crackdown. Every year since then, the city holds an annual vigil. Last year, an estimated 100,000 people attended. Here in mainland China on June 4th, it's expected to be a quiet day. Still, authorities and internet censors will be on high alert. Ramy Inocencio, CBS News, Beijing.